The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the ECAT staff or board of directors. Lighting for ECAT production provided by the Avery Lee Williams Family Foundation.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to, I cannot believe it, the final July show of Topic Time in 2025 with Harrison Young. That's me, of course, the host. And tomorrow is August 1st, and then only 17 days, well, it's August 18th, my 15th anniversary of hosting my first show is like blowing my mind right now. It's just rolling on toward us, and I love it. And tonight we have an awesome guest today down in Rhode Island. Last week I had a girl who came all the way up here. Today's gentleman who's designs video games, I believe, or he's working on one. He loves them, and we're going to talk to him. But before we get to him, of course, got to read these incredible underwriters. Got some new ones, and then we will commence per usual. So we have the Boston Auto Group in North Easton. We have a new one, Vittoria Carniceria Brazilian Meat Market in Taunton. We have another new one, Joe the Tailor in Taunton. We have Rafferty's Pub in Marshfield. They make great bar pizza, and they're a wonderful watering hole down there. We have Sharnick Auto Body and Repair in Lakeville. We have Bay Street Vape and Smoke in Taunton. We have the Riverside Cafe in Wareham, open 6 days a week, all except Wednesdays, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. They make the best breakfast from Boston to the Cape, and they have DoorDash delivery. We have Brian's Barbershop in Kingston, still looking for a licensed barber. Great working environment, of course. We have Rock Solid Tops in Pembroke. We have Grip It and Rip It, sports trading cards and video games in West Bridgewater. We have One Good Credit in Brockton. We have Pal's Driving School, setting up classes all the way into October and November now, so you better check that website for that in Middleborough. We have Lynch's Towing, Auto, Cycle, and Truck Center in Brockton, one number for towing, one number for projects. My pal Lynchy there is always in search of new scrap metal wheels, anything to do with transportation. He handles it all in Brockton. We have Johnny Macaroni's Restaurants, 3 locations, 2 in East Bridgewater, 1 in Halifax. We have Ideal Jewelry and Loan in Brockton, serving the local public since 1955. We have Madigan Land Surveying, LLC in Middleborough. We have Diesel Plus Unlimited in Whitman. We have the Wareham House of Pizza in Wareham. We have Eli's Auto Care in Taunton. We have New England Floorscapes in Middleborough. We have the Cornerstone Barbershop in Pembroke. We have Mooberry Frozen Yogurt in Raynham. We have Carver Jewelers in Carver on Route 58, Ronald Darwin, Lyle, Delano Goldsmiths. We have RW Carpet and Flooring in Norton, covering floors for 50 years. We have Doggy Boutique, all-breed professional grooming for dogs and cats, run by my great next-door neighbor, Debbie Siddell in Brockton. We have Countertops Express in North Attleboro, experts in the installation and removal of quartz and granite. We have Good Old Dave's Automotive in Hanson on Route 58. We have the Checker Cab Company in Taunton. We have Salon Giovanni in Marshfield. We have Rose Jewelers in Kingston, rocking the South Shore in custom design for 29 years. We have Tom Auto in Middleborough. We have Vineyard Farm in West Bridgewater. We have Grant's Rental in Bridgewater. We have Kingston Auto Body in Kingston. We have Haven Psychiatric Services right here in the building in room 211. We have Evan Young Realty. That's my brother, the realtor. We have DNS Auto Works and Collision Specialists in Abington on Route 58. We have Joe's Diner in Taunton, and we have Lord Pizza in North Attleboro. And I want to thank you guys so very much. And now Dillin Cloutier, right? Is that it? Is that how you say it? Cloutier. I actually joked with my tech guy before we started that you must have a lot of clout because your name is Cloutier, but you're telling me it's the wrong pronunciation. But I told him I was going to make that joke. So it was working, right?
Yeah, I get that joke all the time.
Oh, good. I love it. Good. So you get it all the time, but nobody's heard, until today, nobody in my audience has heard it. So that's even better. Think about it. That's pretty sweet.
Agreed.
Okay. Now, all right. Now, I don't know much about you. Now, this is what's really awesome about my show. I often, don't know who the guest, much about the guest, especially if they're referred to me by someone, by a third party, as you were. But that's fine. We like a detective. I piece together puzzle fragments, and we find out. So tell me a little about yourself. Where did you grow up, and what did you aspire to as a young guy? And then we'll talk about what's going on now. We'll start with that.
Yeah, I gotcha. So, I grew up in West Warwick, Coventry, pretty much all of Rhode Island. Like we
Okay.
bounced around a lot when we was kids. I have four brothers and one sister.
Okay.
I love them all to death. We hang out literally all the time still, thankfully.
Yep.
Um, our mother was great. We had somewhat of a tough childhood, but my dad was always there, so we never had to really worry about anything.
Wow, that's great.
And yeah, he pretty much raised all of us by himself. Like he did a lot.
Okay.
And then pretty much it's been a normal life. I mean, I was the stupid kid. Thankfully, I grew up and
wait a
realized
second.
what
Hold
I
up
was
a second.
doing.
Hold, stop. I got to interject with a question. You were a stupid kid. Why do you say that?
I was a troublemaker. Anything that I
Well, all
could
right,
do
wait.
to
That doesn't
find
mean you were
wrong.
stupid. It just meant you were bored and you needed to sow wild oats. That's all it means, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, that makes more sense. You probably weren't stupid. You probably have you probably have a 300 IQ and don't even know it.
A lot of people tell me I'm a lot smarter than I think. So
Well, you're humble about it, but yeah, you probably are. I bet you sounds to me. I mean, just giving me all these details. You're obviously well crafted when it comes to articulation. That's
yeah.
you know what that means, obviously. So, all right, go on, keep talking. Let's hear more.
Yeah, so we pretty much just bounced around a lot. I went fishing, hunting, rode dirt bikes, four-wheelers, everything I could ride with an engine at any age.
Okay. All right. I'm a vegan, so I don't do hunting and fishing, but I know people do it. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. Okay, go on. Did you?
I just want to let you know we didn't do it for sport. We only do it for food. So
Well, as a vegan, I only eat vegetables and stuff that you don't have to hunt. But all right. Well, tell me about. Did you do anything like extracurricular in it, like sports, music, acting, filmmaking, and then we're gonna talk about video games too. But go.
yeah, so when I was in high school, I did actually I did band a lot. I was a snare drummer for almost throughout my entire high school. And then while I was in the middle of doing that, I was also learning how to develop and build games with one of my friends.
You're breaking up a little bit. He's breaking up. What's going on?
Oh, that's why. Hang on one sec.
Okay.
Hang on.
Okay, well, hang on.
Yeah, hang on one second.
That's all, okay. He knows that he's getting on his end too. Okay.
I gotcha. I'm working on it right now.
Okay. You sound good. You're back, I think. It sounds perfect now.
Give it 1 second. It should be a lot better.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Should be all good now.
Yeah, I can hear you now. We can edit out anything that sounds scraggly if we have to. Okay. All right. So tell me about you were a snare drummer. Is that being in a band? What's that all about exactly? I should know, but that's why I ask questions, because if I'm not sure, I got to ask. Go ahead.
No, I gotcha. So it's honestly one of the hardest but easiest things to learn, being in a band.
Okay.
There's a lot of solo parts required for the snare drum.
Okay.
I loved it. I fell in love with it the day I walked into the band, and my drum tutor was like, "Hey, what do you want to do?" And I've always loved hitting things, so I was like, "Hey, let's give this a shot." And it worked out for the best for me, because it taught me a lot of patience. It taught me how to do certain things. Like it doesn't really seem like drumming teaches you stuff, but it does. It really, really does.
Okay. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Okay. Well, wait a second. Now this was being a snare drum player is a player in a band, right? You were in a band playing snare drum?
Yes.
Okay. What's the difference between a snare drum and a regular drum?
Snare drum has a lot more like tone to it, as the regular drum is just like a lot of like plain bass, basically.
Okay. So it's not as much of a pounding sound as it is more of a swishing sound, right?
Kind of, yeah. So snare drums, you could do a lot of different things with them to make them sound a lot different.
I got you. Okay. All right. Now tell me about video games. Are you working on one right now?
Unfortunately, I'm not. I just had my third kid, so unfortunately, my time is tied up between work and everything else I'm doing with my kids.
Oh,
But I do stream every other day. I do Apex. It's one of the best video games I think has ever been made.
okay. Well, you planning on trying to create one of your own? Because it sounds that's what I kind of got the impression. I want to kind of work toward that. See if
Yeah, one of my friends that I live with or is staying with me, he knows how to completely develop games. So me and him have been working together on it's kind of like a golf game basically.
oh,
And
cool.
we were inspired to that because of Happy Gilmore too.
Oh, okay. That just came out, right?
Yeah, we've been seeing all the trailers for it for the last couple months, and we've been like, this would
Well,
be a good idea.
whatever inspires you, man, that's what you got to, that's what you go for. That's what you live with. All right. So you create, that's going to be fantastic. And so you got to stay with it because you want to complete it. You want to get it, you want to get it out on the market, get it patented. And,
Yeah, exactly.
right. And that's going to be great. Okay. All right. Did you ever write anything? Did you ever I'm just wondering, you look literally sound to me. What do you tell me? Did you ever try writing poetry, writing any blogs, blurbs, anything with journalism?
So I did poetry a little bit in high school, but for me it wasn't my thing.
Okay.
I did do acting a little bit. Acting was fun,
Tell me
but
about acting. What did you do?
I did plays in high school. I was the lead role for one of the plays. I think it was Wizard of Oz.
Oh, no way. What were you? Let me guess. You were a scarecrow.
Yes, sir.
See, I know. You look just like him.
He was
Now,
my, I don't know why.
remember, now, you just said at the beginning of the show that you were a stupid kid. Now, what's the Scarecrow's famous line? If I only had a brain. It
Exactly.
turns out he was smarter than he thought, and so are you. See what I mean? See how that works?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well, that's why he's always been my favorite character, is because of certain lines he said kind of stuck to me.
Oh, okay. My favorite character was Dorothy and some of the female Munchkins. They were pretty cute back in the day. But I get
I
it, though.
agree with
No.
you on that.
Yeah. Wow. Well, tell me about you're married and you have how many kids now? 3?
So I have 3 girls. I have all 3 girls. I have a 3-year-old, or she will be in 3 in August.
Okay.
Her name is Brooklyn. I have a 1-year-old. Her name is Haley, and I have a newborn, which was just born about a month ago, and that's Lydia.
Oh, cool. Okay. Wow.
Yep.
That,
Oh yeah.
it must be now. What do you do? Like, what's your regular vocation though? That you got to support them. Obviously, that's a lot of.
So my wife is a stay-at-home wife, thankfully.
Yep.
Thank the
So obviously,
Lord.
you've got a pretty good thing going. What is it?
So I do tree work, I do landscaping, and I also work at Ocean State Job Lot.
Okay. Well, that's pretty. So you have 2 jobs, right? In addition to doing the working toward that video game goal.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty good that you can do that because not and you make enough money so that your wife can stay home and support 3 children, which is pretty impressive.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now, Ocean State, are you like a salesperson there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now I had a guy from Maine a few months ago that I think he works in one of those kind of stores up there, and he's a rapper too. Now, do you still do anything with music at all?
No, unfortunately, I kind of left the music behind when I left high school.
Well, what about the idea of maybe doing something musical at the store? So because what I'm about to tell you is that he told me now the night before he did the show, I was listening. We were having a conversation on the phone, and I could hear him singing, and I'm like, "What's going on? Is he practicing for the show?" Or as it turns out, he was just singing in the aisles at the store.
Oh.
Now, I'm thinking maybe you could do something like that too. Obviously your boss likes you enough to let you do this.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if I'd be able to do certain stuff like that only because of the company policy.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately the policy is very strict over there.
Okay. And now, do they sell video games over at the at Ocean State Job Lot?
No, unfortunately.
Okay. All right. Well, what about the idea of, you're working on this video game. Now, has your friend, has he completed any of them? Has he made his own? I know you said he knows how to create them.
So he went to school for all of this. He's still working on one of his own that his school is helping, or not helping him with, but is basically helping. I mean, that's the basis of it. still getting taught from the school on how to do all this. That's why both of us are still learning how to do it.
Okay, what school? Is that a college you're talking about or something else?
Yeah, he goes to college. I can't off the top of my head remember exactly which one it is.
And what about you? Did you go to college?
I did not, unfortunately.
Okay, you graduated high school and then okay. All right,
Yeah.
well, that's okay. I mean, there's plenty of time for that. I mean, you got your whole life ahead of you now, which is great.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, you're obviously a very spirited dude, which is fantastic. And that's, I mean, have you ever tried, listen, you like comedy, right? You like Happy Gilmore.
Oh, yeah.
Well, did you ever think of trying stand-up comedy? I bet you'd be great. Do like an open mic.
I've thought about it a bunch of times lately, and, and I've actually been thinking about talking to my wife about going to sign up for one.
Well, do it. So you don't have to just, I mean, well, she can go with you as, be a rock, your inspiration.
Yeah.
You guys did you just get married recently to her? Like within the
a year and a half ago.
Year and a half ago, because I noticed that, I even noticed she did a post on Facebook posting a tribute to her, like just before we started.
Yeah.
Okay. What is she now? She's a stay-at-home. She just stays at home and takes care of the children, right?
Yes, sir. She stays home, takes care of the house and the kids.
Oh, good. Okay. That's fantastic. Okay. Well, I'm just saying, you might want to, maybe you guys could do like, I'm thinking, is she musical at all? Maybe she could sing and you guys could do like a musical duo.
Unfortunately, she does not like to sing.
Really? Okay. All right.
Unfortunately.
Where did you go to high school? You lived in?
I went to West Warwick High School.
West Warwick High School. I don't know. Maybe you know Vinny Paz, the 5-time world champion boxer. I think he lives there. I picked him up. I had him on the show a bunch of years ago.
Sounds very familiar.
Sounds familiar. He's one of Rhode Island's most well-known people. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't keep up with celebrities like that too much, honestly.
Okay, all right. What about, have you ever done anything in like filmmaking? You ever done, I know your friend does like video game production, but have you ever done anything with creating films, even with your phone, like with home movies, anything like that?
Yeah, so certain videos, like my landscaping job, I'm able to take videos and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I don't have them on this phone. It's an actual camera we have, but I take clips from different trees that we cut down or different days or anything like that, and I'll put them together to make them look really good. And then on my TikTok too, I have some videos that are clipped together from different games that I play.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, that's fantastic. So those games that you play, how do you see? I don't do TikTok. I mean, I know how big it is now. And I don't play video games. I actually created my own baseball game that I play in my living room every day, and it's fantastic. It's going to help. It's going to help me keep from getting dementia in my old age, hopefully, which I'm fast approaching. But I feel pretty good because I think that's one of the reasons. So, what about the idea of creating a video game about landscaping? After all, you do move a lot of stuff around on the ground, and that's what a video game is too.
Yeah, I've thought about that a lot, and the only reason I haven't really gone into that is because there's so many nowadays that are out for like farm simulators, landscaping simulators, tree work simulators. There's so many of them that it would be very hard to do that one.
Well, it's obvious you've done your research. Okay.
Yes.
What about a musical video game then? We're using like a snare drum.
I've thought about it, but nothing will ever beat Guitar Hero.
Nothing will ever what?
Beat Guitar Hero.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but you can't. You want to look at it like, don't worry about what's already come before you. You gotta revolutionize whatever's already out there.
That's true. I didn't look at it like that.
You gotta look at it like that, of course. How do you know Sarah? Just friends from?
She's my first floor neighbor.
She's what?
She's my first floor neighbor.
You say again?
She's my first floor neighbor.
You say she's your neighbor?
Yes.
But I thought she lived in Dedham, Mass. And you're in Rhode Island.
Nope, she lives in RI.
Oh, she does. Okay, sweet.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, I would, maybe she can help you create a video game. I bet that would be fantastic.
It's worth a shot.
Now, I mean, what about art? Do you ever do like painting, drawing, sculpting?
So we do wood turning.
Well, that's sculpting.
Yeah, we've made cups, bowls, little stuff like that, plates. But we haven't really gotten into anything big yet because we're still learning on how to do that stuff.
Okay, but that's the process. You got to learn. And the more you do it, the better you get at it and you feel more confident.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever been on TV before in any capacity? Done it like, like just for any reason, just even local cable?
Nope, unfortunately.
No, it's not unfortunate. So this is your first TV appearance.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, well, so it sounds like everything right now, it's like you're just waiting for things to happen, and you're not worried about anything, and that's pretty good because a lot of people don't have that going on. You seem like you're a straight shooter. You're a responsible guy. It sounds like considering what your childhood was like. I mean, you had a good upbringing and you made the most of it, and now you're doing the same thing.
Yes, sir. I took the cards that I was dealt, and now I'm just trying to keep them going.
Okay. Speaking of that, what about the idea of trying to create a video card game, something like that? Did you ever think of that?
We actually, my buddy's been talking about that a lot lately, only because he plays a lot of cards with a lot of his friends. So he's been talking about it, and that would probably be one of the easiest games to make for us to start off.
Well, you should do it because and there's all kinds of I made it years ago. I've always been a person who loved games and stuff and creating my own games. And there's so many things you can do. You can take cards and you can say you can pop like a whole bunch of poker hands on a table and rearrange them, and then you can make like a slot machine type of thing where maybe you can make a game where people can actually win money. And then you can invest, invest in them, invest in your game. If they win money, then you can sell them. You'd make $1 million in no time. I mean, that's kind of thinking it through, with an exaggerated desire, but that doesn't mean it couldn't happen.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, like I tell everybody, anything can happen tomorrow.
Right, exactly. But if you want something good to happen, you gotta pursue it.
Yes, sir.
And you
gotta work for it.
Exactly. Okay. Now, your oldest daughter's what, 5, you said?
3.
3, okay. So, I mean, now some children are precocious too. Is she like, I know she's only 3, but does she sing, dance herself? Anything that
she dances a little bit, but she don't sing too much.
Well, she's showing signs of being precocious, which is good. She might end up supporting you in your old age, although that's not going to be for a long time. Okay, wow, all right.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's good. So you're obviously socially endowed too. You got a lot of good friends and stuff.
Oh yeah, I try to keep the best people around me.
Yeah, exactly. And it sounds to me like it sounds like they gravitate to you. And
pretty much. I mean, I've had a lot of good people in my life, thankfully. And the bad ones just left on their own, thankfully. So it's been pretty good so far.
No, you look fit. Do you take care of yourself? Do you work out? Do you eat well?
I lift giant logs every day, so I don't really ever go to the gym or anything.
Giant logs are heavy. That's good.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the landscaping company, do you work for yourself or do you work for someone else?
I work for a company.
Okay. And so is it all over? Is it just Rhode Island or do you go into Massachusetts too? I think.
Just Rhode Island for that company.
Okay. And they basically send you around to different people's homes and stuff, and you just do it, and you trim the logs, correct?
So for the tree days, we just go around, trim whatever trees we're gonna trim, and then the landscaping days, we just go cut the grass, weed whack, all the simple stuff.
Okay. Now, what do your hours look like? So you do, I mean, landscaping is a summer thing anyway. You wouldn't do it in the winter. So then.
Yeah.
So how do you manage to do the landscaping and still work at Ocean State Job Lot?
So I work at Ocean State Job Lot on the weekends.
Oh, okay.
I do Saturday, Sunday there. Then I do weekdays, Monday through Friday at the other company.
Wow. Okay. But what about during the winter though, when there's no landscaping? Then do you work more hours at Ocean State Job Lot?
Yeah, and then we do as much tree work as possible.
Oh, okay. What about like sometimes landscapers, if it snows, they got to plow out the customers. Do you do that too?
Yeah, we have a couple of my friends have plows. We go out plowing every winter.
Oh, okay. So you do. So that's part of the deal too. I know it can be annoying, but the winters around here haven't been so bad lately. I don't know about in Rhode Island, but up here, in Massachusetts, they've been pretty mild compared to the way they used to be.
Yeah, last winter was terrible. It was awful. But it worked out for the best. So
you made money, right?
Yeah, we made a decent amount of money, so none of us were complaining about it.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, that's always a good thing. So I always say everything happens for a reason in the way it's, in the way it's meant to.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well. That's good. It seems I'm telling you, man. I got a sense that you were born under a pretty lucky zodiac, and I can only see nothing but great things happening for you in the future too. I mean, it just seems like you're going to hit the lottery. I mean, you don't even need to, but I'm just saying you might, or you'll do something. I mean, I just sort of sense that you're going to really do something really wild, and that you don't even see coming yet, and something really positive. And people,
That's my wife. She's the reason and keeps me going every day. My wife and my kids.
well, there you go,
This
right there.
is-
All right, well, right there. That's perfect. I mean, I'm probably twice your age, and I don't have a wife or kids, and I probably never will either. I mean, just what are you like 30?
25.
Yeah, I mean, and believe me, I was giving you the benefit of the doubt because I thought you looked younger than that. So you've already a quarter of a century, and you've done so much, and you get so much living to do.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Still got a lot of life left.
Okay, that's fantastic. All right. Well, so what do you do for fun now? I mean, I know you play video games. Anything else?
Yeah, I go fishing
Oh.
as much as possible. I love fishing.
You
My
love
dad has a boat. We go out saltwater fishing every chance we get.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, I know I asked. I'm a vegan, and and that's the way it is. And I know people fish. And on that note, we're in the final 5 minutes of the show. I hope you had fun talking to me.
Oh, this was great. This was awesome. I love talking to you.
Yeah, thanks. And I love bringing forth new. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I didn't know much about you, and now I do. And you're a very positive dude, and it's fantastic that you're doing my show. So what I want you to do in the remaining time is just give some shouts out to people that are going to see the show. I guess you can start with Sarah. She's probably listening in at the door right now.
Sarah, thank you so much. I got to shout out to my wife, Caitlin Irons. She's the greatest thing that ever happened to me and will always be the greatest thing other than my kids. She knows that.
Yeah, of course.
And I'd love to shout out my buddy Dion. He lives down in Florida. He's
not the one doing the video game thing, right?
No. He's just a very, very good friend that I've had throughout my entire life.
So why did he leave you and move to Florida?
He's always lived down there. We actually met on Xbox, and we've been friends for years because of it.
Well, there you go. Okay. See, now there's something you might want to invent a new Xbox game. Think of all the people you could meet and be lifelong friends with.
Yeah, I have two of my buddies, Casey and Dion. They live in Florida. We've been friends for years. Casey actually drove up here during the summer and slept at my house for a few days, and that was the first time we ever met, and it was the greatest thing ever.
That's fantastic. Wow, see that? You really gravitate. You ought to write a book, man. I tell you, I think you'd be inspirational to a lot of people. Because
I'll have to look into it.
Yeah, you look into it. Just try. You just sit. You're talking about, because a lot of people don't have that thing going on where they're so positive about life like you are. I mean, a lot of people are in the 25. They're already having the midlife crisis. They may be in an addiction. You certainly don't seem to be anything like that. You don't have anything like that going on.
Nope.
No.
I had some troubles with addiction when I was younger. Luckily, I got away from that before I turned 18.
There you go.
And I will never touch anything like that again. Don't get me wrong. I'll be honest. I smoke weed. That's it. That's all I do.
I used to.
I don't even drink anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, listen. I mean, nowadays it's legal. I mean, it's legal in Rhode Island too, right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I have asthma, so I smoked a lot of weed as a kid too, and I stopped before I turned 20. Just about a month before my 20th birthday, I gave it up. And I'm glad I did. I'm high on life now, and I'm okay.
Yeah, I get it.
But every now and then, if I'm passing by somebody and they're lighting up a blunt in their car, I get a nice whiff of it. That's all. There's nothing wrong with that. I smelled it somewhere the other day. I don't remember where I was, but it smelled pretty good.
I get it.
That's a nice scent. All right, look. So if you had a good time with me, right? If you know anybody that might be a great guest for my show, you have my digits. Feel free to give them to anybody. I'm getting a lot of guests to word of mouth now, and as I may have mentioned, I got my 15th anniversary coming up. I think I did mention it. I'm so in disbelief that I've actually made it this far. And
you said it's the 18th is the anniversary?
The 18th is right. It'll be
August. My 18th. Birthday is the 19th.
This is great. This is something I can tell you. If you tell me your date of birth, what year it was, I'll tell you what day of the week, because I have a photographic memory due to my autism. What year were you born? In 2000 or 2000?
August 99. 99.
All right, August what of 19th?
19th.
I believe. Okay, hang on a second. I think that was a Wednesday.
That was a Wednesday. It was a Wednesday.
There you go. I remember what I was doing that day. Before I found my true calling, I had a lot of different crappy things I was doing. One of them was working at this deli in Randolph, Mass, and that's what I was doing that day. So,
yeah. See, everything happens for a reason.
Exactly. That's exactly what I always say. All right, listen, Dillin, we're going to wrap the show up now. We're in the final minute. You want to snap along? Feel free. All right.
No, I'm good. This was great.
Thank you. It was. And when we're done, I'm going to ask you one favor to stick around and let my tech guy take a pic for Facebook, and I'll tag you in it, and you can tag me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Consider yourself with a new friend. That's me, brother.
Thank you. Same here.
Same here. All right, folks. Well, exiting July, entering August, and then, of course, anniversary number 15 for your favorite TV podcaster. But right now, we're signing off and rolling out.
Lighting for ECAT production provided by the Avery Lee Williams Family Foundation.